Hi, everyone. This is your superfan, Meena Tawani from Destination CEO. It's been a while since I've been live on LinkedIn. And, the last time I was live was during the Empowerment Week. It was absolutely phenomenal and it was so overwhelming. I had so many amazing guests and there was so much knowledge sharing. I guess I was just taking the time to reflect, taking the time to learn, and taking the time to implement everything that I learned during the Empowerment Week. And needed some time to step back. We had a cohort that just started, and it's doing absolutely fantastic. We just finished our boot camp, and oh my gosh, they're already on the interview stages. And the boot camp was what, 1 week? We're in week 2. But today I wanted to come very quickly live and talk about this amazing master session we just had. The master session was on the ultimate LinkedIn profile from a recruiter's perspective, and our guest facilitator, our guest mentor was Dean Delpiche, who is the Senior Manager of Talent Acquisition and Diversity and Inclusion professor at George Brown. And he's absolutely fantastic. You see, one of the things that we do in our master sessions is that we like to bring in mentors who are industry leaders, so not as much as people who are specifically job searching and how job search job seekers profile should be, but what do recruiters look for? What do employers look for when they're looking at their profile? So some of the important themes, some of the important topics that came through those profiles and the master session was quite interesting. And I thought for half an hour that, should I go live? Should I share it? But I guess I couldn't stop myself, and I had to come in. So Dean, if you're watching, thank you so much for being a part of Destination CEO and for sharing your wisdom and your priceless tips and tricks with our participants and with everybody that joined the master session. And guys, if you want to join again, Dean will be back in October with our October cohort. So stay tuned and get to know. So what are some of the most common topics and common themes that came in? One in particular I'd like to point out, and I'd like you to really think about, okay, is vague versus specific. With over 6 billion people on LinkedIn and 85% of hiring happening on LinkedIn, are you targeting all of those 6 billion companies, or rather 6 billion people, or you have a niche for yourself? I really want you to think about it. Think about who are you trying to target? Think about whom are you trying to attract? What is that one opportunity that you're trying to get? Because we all need that just one opportunity, that one person to say yes and look at a profile, right? So if I am a SQL developer and if I'm targeting SQL development roles, does it help to have all of the other technologies clutter my profile? Is that going to bring me focus? Should I be targeting each and every organization that has an open opportunity? Or should I be making it more and more specific? I would challenge you to make it more specific. We talked about the banner, the cover pic, and there's been a lot of talk about, what should the banner say? But at the end of the day, banner is for aesthetics. Are recruiters really going to be impressed with how beautiful your banner is versus the accomplishments and the summary profile of your LinkedIn profile? Ask yourself those questions. I want to give you 3 tips today to make every connection you make productive and powerful. So before I get into that, let me quickly go through some of those things that came up during the conversations to do a very quick debrief. And once again, thank you, Dean Delpish. I don't know. I don't have words to express my gratitude, but you know how much I admire you and respect you. So thank you for giving these tips. We talked about LinkedIn Premium and a lot of job seekers asking the importance of getting LinkedIn Premium. LinkedIn Premium is a great feature to have if you're planning to get those LinkedIn certifications. But is LinkedIn Premium the key to get you more noticed by recruiters? The answer is no. So if you want to get the free 1 month, or if you want to invest in a LinkedIn Premium account, feel free to do so. But if you think that you're getting that to attract more recruiters to your profile, well, simple answer, no, that's not what's happening. Learning certifications, yeah, it's great. Getting endorsements, definitely get endorsements. Ask your network to endorse you, because the more endorsements you have for the skills that you are trying to get a job for, your profile is going to get a better hit. It's going to be more visible. But to have like unlimited endorsements for skills you don't really need, like in my profile, I have SQL endorsements or PHP endorsements. Guys, besides marketing people with SQL and PHP, I don't really know PHP and SQL. So get strategic when it comes to your endorsements and get those endorsements. Putting the ONO, which is open to new opportunities. Is that important? I don't know. Do you think a recruiter will be searching for ONO as a keyword when they're searching for your profile? I'm just asking questions because I want you to stop thinking like a job seeker, and I want you to start thinking like an employer. On the other hand, I want to tell you something. When you're making it about that specific job, change your mindset a little bit. I want to quote Rory Vaden. Rory is a New York Times bestseller. He's written a book called Take the Stairs. And, he talks about falling in love with the person you want to serve. So if you were to, make it more specific, the person you want to serve, which is, let's say, the industry. You want to serve in the fintech industry, right? Financial technology. How many fintech companies are there? Where do those people hang out? How do you want to serve? So the first question you want to ask yourself after you know whom you want to serve is how you want to serve them. And the how is your value proposition. Yes, what makes you stand out? What makes you stand out in front of the thousands of people trying to attract that same attention? And once you figured that out, as Rory said, fall in love with that person. Fall in love with that industry. When you fall in love, like I'm in love with Destination CEO. I sleep, eat, dream, breathe Destination CEO. Constantly thinking, how can I do things better? What can I do to attract more attention? How do I serve more and more people? How do I make it more impactful? And then I'm reaching out to people who want to make it more impactful, who want to make the same difference, who believe in similar vision that I believe in, who have the same mission. Have you found that? Have you found those companies? So take some time to research. Just because there is a job opening in an organization doesn't mean that that opening is for you. And again, know that if you have something powerful, if you have something great to give, people will want to get to know you, right? Keep your connections authentic. We've talked about this in the previous sessions we've had. Make it authentic. So here is the 3-step of making an authentic connection, and I challenge you all to give it a shot. Step 1, once you found out whom you want to serve and your value proposition, reach out to them. Doesn't matter if it's a CIO or CEO or a vice president. Doesn't matter who the person is. At the end of the day, it's a human that you're trying to reach out. Reach out, research them, and reach out to them with an authentic message. This is who I am. This is why I admire you. I'd love to connect. I can guarantee you that person is active and that person has looked at your message. 90% of the time, that person is going to accept your connection. The second message after that person accepts your connection should not be, here's my profile, I'm looking for a job. You have an opening, could you refer me? No. In your original message, you said you admire that person. You want to learn from that person. You want to connect with that person. So use that and ask them if they can spend a few minutes of their time to share something that you admired about. It could be their career trajectory. It could be a project that they're working on. It could be the company that they're affiliated with. It could be their past experience. It could be a certification they've done. And of course, add it in there that you're a job seeker. You've recently graduated. You're considering making a move. Whatever your situation is. Heck, you may not even be a job seeker. You may be working somewhere, but you may be looking to grow. Once you get that opening, once you send them that message, they're going to give you their time. And during that conversation, if you have researched them enough, if you ask them the right kind of questions, when I say the right kind of questions, I'm talking about the authenticity of your questions. If you have impressed them enough, they're going to ask you about you. Obviously, before they connect with you or before they accept to talk to you, they're going to look at your profile. They're going to know you're a job seeker because you've mentioned it. You're not lying about it, but you've showcased your passion about learning something about them. So ask them and give them an opportunity to teach you what you asked. And if you've impressed them enough, 90% of the time, they will themselves tell you, how can I help you? If you see a position within my organization, definitely reach out. Hey, I know this company that's hiring or that could use somebody like you. Or I may know somebody that I'd like to refer you. Would you be open to that? And that will happen. But not if you're not authentic. Some of you sent me some comments. Let me see. Hello. Yeah, it's been a while. You're asking the key vital questions. A lot to ponder about. Yes, Abhishek, it is a lot to ponder about because you want to know. You want to know who you want to work with. I was talking to somebody and they said to me, well, I just need a job. I just need a job. It doesn't matter where. But really, do you want a job in a place that is toxic? Do you want to work for a boss that makes your life miserable? Do you want to work in a stressful environment? Do you want to work with an organization that does not have the same values as you? I'm sure you don't. Because money is not going to bring you happiness. Money can only pay your bills. But if money comes with stress, stress will bring mental, physical challenges. It does a bad thing in you, right? So don't focus as much on the money. Focus on building those relationships. I'm talking like this because I have experience. And when I say I have experience, I've been doing this for 20 years. For the past 10 years with Destination CEO, I have been working with thousands of people that have come to me from all walks of life. Right? Some have PhDs and have questioned if I have a PhD. And I turn around and say, yes, I do. I have a PhD in job development. I have a PhD in building relationships. Yes, some relationships will not continue. Some relationships will not be as fruitful as the others. But it's the authentic relationships that will take you to the next level. So today, I've given you that 3-step approach. And here's another thing. If you want the templates, I can give you that too. Direct message me. Finally, I want to invite you to check out Destination SEO's Master Sessions. We had an amazing master session last week with Amir Syed, who showcased the master one-page resume, which was accomplishment-based. Guess what? People who attended already have started interviewing. And they're coming for the second round, which is happening tomorrow night, and that is accomplishment-based interviews prep. It's going to be a 3-hour master session. And trust me, for the $14.97 that you pay for it, it's going to be so worth it. So check out our master sessions. I invite you to check them out. I welcome you to join them. You just have to register on Eventbrite or send me a direct message, and I will tell you more about what we're going to cover. But stop by, learn. I'll try to be live more often. I know it's been a while. It's been really busy lately, and just like you, I needed some time to reflect and take a break. But I'm back. Hopefully more lively next time. But thank you all for joining. Whoever's here, really appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you again. Have a beautiful start of this wonderful short week. And hey, weather's changing. Many of you are feeling not so great. Allergies are hitting. So please take some time to take a break. Have a beautiful day.